Hey, how you doing, Scorpio? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your year ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel, and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Please take what you like and leave the rest. Also, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, as well as any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Like I said, take what you like and leave the rest. Also, I'm giving out free private and personal readings. If you'd like a free private or personal reading, please check out the information in the description below this video. Also, thank you to you all who have liked, commented and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so by subscribing and pressing the notification bell. So let's see what's going on, Scorpios. Okay, I want to tell you off. Someone wants to tell you off. Maybe you want to tell someone else, but someone wants to tell you off. Okay, this is stable right now. Okay, where someone wants to reunite or revisit a situation and tell you off. Okay. Says, I have been taking liberties on you, and I want my mind to tell you off. I haven't been honest with you about how I view things or how I see things or even how I feel, but I want to tell you off. Okay, it could be a fire sign female here. Okay, it could be a Virgo or earth sign, but it does say it's a fire sign female that wants to tell you off. Okay, says, I would like to see you one day and give you a good reading in your mind, like let you know what I think about you as an individual and tell you off. So someone wants to tell you off and kind of read your mind, like kind of dig your brain to see what they can find and then tell you off about something. Okay, this could be a person in your circle, okay, that wants to partner up with you. It says, I don't think I'm going to hear from her again, so I will not want to speak to her, but I do know that I could tell her off and make her feel bad for everything that I've done. Okay, feel bad for everything that she's done. It's a female person. It says, I know you took the piss out of me once and I didn't like it and I didn't want to know that it was going to happen, but you did tell me off and I didn't know why, but I didn't want to know this person was going to tell me off too. Okay, so this person feels like you told them off one time and didn't like it, but you know, now there's someone telling them off too. It could be a man here that's told them off. Okay, it could be some type of manipulation with a risk, or it could have something to do with a child, or it's something that this person never wanted. Okay, it says, I will laugh if you go through that, and I don't think you did, but maybe what if? And then I feel like, what if you did and then it didn't happen? And then I think, well, if it happened, then you wouldn't like it. Okay, it could be a Scorpio here that felt like they could have gone through something similar, or maybe not, and doesn't see the same idea as this person, but may feel like they have, and maybe it doesn't suit them well to see that this person is going through problems. It says this problem is not going to be resolved overnight. It does say bad news here for a person that doesn't know how to speak good karma into their life by following others. Okay, some of you guys could be following others and don't know how to speak good karma into your own life. All right, it says, I would never know why you said that to me, and then suddenly you gave yourself the same scenario or situation. You probably don't want to hear that you've got bad news, but you also have good karma in your mind as well to solve the problem. So some of you guys could have gone through something similar, but you have good karma in your mind to solve the problem. Okay. It says, one day you will never have a good karma in your life if I have anything to do with it. This could be an air sign person, or a person that doesn't believe that you could always believe good karma could come to you. It says, no wonder you always wonder if things are going to happen, because I would want to intrude or tell you off or make you feel bad or guilty for something that you may have done or not have done, but I don't think I need to speak to you. Okay, so this person may not feel like they need to speak to you, but feels like they could if they want to. It says, I can't, because I can't give out that information. I can't let a person know that I'm going to tarnish their reputation just for speaking to me or letting me know that bad news is there. I can't do that. It's always going to be something that I feel inside but never speak out loud. So someone feels like they can't speak out aloud about the situation. Okay. It says, one day I could speak and let you know that you're in a lot of mood swings or bad nervousness, and maybe I don't like it, so I'm going to stop and deliver this for a female or a male that could take over or take advantage of you. Okay, this could definitely be a fire sign and be wanting to push that energy onto someone else, you know, to do that instead. Okay, even if it's an air sign, or could be talking silently, you know, about the situation to themselves. It says, I hate that I did that to you, and I can't wait to speak to you again about it. I just know that you won't want to speak to me about it. Okay, this person may want to speak to you again about it, but just, it's like this person can't wait to speak to you about it, but doesn't know if you're going to want to speak to them about it. It says there's some type of regrets being loyal, okay, to a family member, or maybe a friend or a person that wants to show you that you don't have good karma in your life, but may want to see that you do revisit it and see that again, and doesn't know how to stop giving you that. It says this person may laugh at you and pretend to be your friend, but doesn't know how to support you. This person doesn't agree with you and doesn't believe that you'll always be there for them. This person doesn't agree that you'll always be able to take care of them or love them, or even tidy up your mind and say you did something to make yourself look better and bring it out into the open. It says you don't need to speak about it, but this person always drives you crazy with problems and makes you feel like you need to speak up for yourself and make yourself look good in a way that you could look bad, and then deliver in a way that you could look promisingly better. Could be a Leo or a child. It says, I would never want to go down that road with you, and I hate knowing that you could speak to me or let me know that you have dealt with me in that way. I wouldn't know why you would deal with me in that way, but I don't know if you could tell me. I wouldn't want to know. You don't know how I would deal with the situation, and I'd probably give you a caution or make you feel bad or make you feel police is going to traumatize you or even potentially make you feel worse. It says, I don't feel like you need to speak, but you don't need to hear from me. You wouldn't want to hear from me. Okay, so this could be an earth sign here. All right, or a father figure, or a husband, or just a person that, you know, control situation. It says bad news is there if it ever was to come out, because I wouldn't want to deal with you that way. I'd like to know that you could leave it out and leave me believe everything is okay. So this person would rather know that everything is okay and wouldn't even want to know that that information comes out. Okay. Someone says, I tried to warn you, don't speak to me about it, just let it be. Live your life and move on, and don't talk to me about it. Let the situation be. Let it unfold naturally, or let it come out on its own time or in its own way, or never let it die out in your mind, or let it just purposely put you back in a place of good karma and wonder why it did. Okay. It says, I will never want to know that I'm seeing you again, so I won't want to hear that you're doing anything bad. I just know that you could, and I don't want to hear that you're always going to be good. Okay, this is many people that feel this way about you, Scorpio. Okay, it does say that someone here doesn't want to see you in a bad way, but also lies and tells the truth at the same time too. And many people also go through the same problems or details of negative mind games in their own mind, or people in their own way, and gets in trouble and gets problems in their own way and doesn't know how to deal with it, and suddenly feel bad for who they are, and don't know how to support the idea with you getting away with yours, but don't know how to support their own when they're getting away with theirs. And details of you having good karma is not something you want to know could happen ongoing, is what someone's trying to tell you. But also many people feel like you have bad news coming to you and want to know what is going on with you and want to stay in your life and objecting you to problems and making you feel bad. It says, I always knew that you had issues with me, and I didn't know if you had them because they were personal or maybe even problems of your own. But I feel like you always had issues with me, and I lied, and I told the truth, and I told the truth, and I told the truth that it was going to happen to you one day. Okay, it could be a fire sign, it could be a Sagittarius. Okay. It says this person knows they're in a lot of trouble in the law or maybe in their mind about things and don't want to believe that karma's coming. Okay, this person's confident that they told the truth though, and does not want to say that they could be lying, and doesn't steal the ideas of yours, do they, is what someone's saying. But it says this person may be telling the truth or not be, but it says it's not something that you even care about or want to even know. It says it's details of you being a problem in your mind and don't want to hear that you're going to be in problems, but you will be in problems if you speak about it or not. It says many times over you could tell yourself you're not and still get in the problem, and it says problems are there, but it says it's never going to be you to deal with it. Never, never, never. Okay, so it's never going to be you to deal with a situation or a particular problem that you feel like could be in your mind. It says, when will I get back to you and say, I've got you back? Take you back in your mind and say, I got you back. Like, I don't know if this is someone that wants to take you back, like be with you, or even just get revenge on you, because of the way it's coming out to me. It sounds like revenge, but it says it's a perspective that's left out, and this person doesn't want to take revenge, but does want you back in your mind to think about your nervousness or your negative energy, and doesn't know how to steal your soul away from that and make you feel anything other than karma is coming. Okay, it could be an earth sign person, Capricorn in particularly. It says, I hate the fact that I do this, but I always weather the storm and make her think that bad news is coming. I love the fact that she could think that way and never make me feel that way. Okay, it could also be an air sign that feels like that as well. Or it could be you guys dealing with someone that is working on you. You could also be working on a son or daughter or a child here, or working on your happiness and feel like changing something here, Scorpio. You could also be sorting something out with a female here as well. And also knowing that there's other people that can't get involved and don't want them to either. Okay. It says you never knew who you were until you trusted me. And now you trust me so much that you can't speak. Okay. And that could be coming from an air sign man here. Okay. It says there are commitments here that I want to steal from you, take from you, and see that they are tarnishing your reputation and bringing you down. But I don't know if I can close the door on this and make it go away. It says, I hate that I did that to you and I wonder why. It says, I always put myself first and I wonder why she told me to speak to you, or even bring me in your mind and say you've got me. Okay, this could be another air sign person, a female one. It says, I hate the fact that she sent me your way, and then I feel like now you've got to karmically push her down and let her feel bad for who she is, but always wanted to know that she's going to make herself feel better, and then never knew how she could feel better when she's always getting hit with fraud or problems in police in her mind, and then deals with it because she's always pushing the negative energy into institutional marriages now that she's got her own details to warn herself about. Oof. Okay. It says, I helped you to take back your karma and put it back in your mind to say you did it. You did something, but you didn't do it. Leave it alone. So someone's helping you to get away with something and to leave it alone. Someone says, I don't need to speak about this. One day I will see fraud in my mind and then I will deal with that in my own way. I don't need to deal with other people's problems because I've got problems of my own. Could be an air sign female that's saying this or feels this, or you know, it's being shocked by something. It says, I will look at myself one day and see this. So this person may not have even noticed yet, but they'll look at themselves and see that. Says, why would I push you away, tarnish your reputation, and jail you in your mind, or put you back in your mind and say you are sentenced to police cars, and then maybe someone wants to see you in that way too. So there could be someone else that wants to see you in that way. Okay. Alright, could be a fire sign, air sign, or maybe another water sign. It says, I never knew that I trusted you, but I could have trusted you just to believe that things would be okay. Okay, this could be a mother figure or a person that could be nurturing some type of. Says this person may never see you but wants to know, are you okay? And could be lying or being deceptive or wants to sneak back into your life. Says this person does and wants to see you in tarnished reputation. This person wants to see your reputation tarnished. Says, I hate her and I want to know that she's jailed or in her mind about jail or in problems with police or in negative karma. Oh, this person. Negative people. Says, I hate her. Don't want to know that she's working on sudden gifts of good karma. I want her to hate herself. This could be an earth sign, I want you to hate yourself, or it could be a Sagittarius that wants you to hate yourself. You know, it's just it's negative energy. I hate this female, so I don't want to even speak to her. It could be, you know, an air sign, or it could be a mother figure, or a female here, or a Libra. It could be anyone anyway. It says, I would never know why she told me off so much to the point that I hate her. Okay. Could be a Scorpio that's trying to sort out feelings of their own as well, trying to sell their soul to many people that don't want to solve theirs and doesn't want to hear that bad news is there for them. So some of you guys don't want to hear that there's bad news there for you. But it says you have victory, not wanting to know, but don't really see it, and then don't deal with it. And then one day it says you will get it by a female that doesn't like you, which is an air sign that keeps pushing this energy on you. Okay. Says, I hate that I did something and I don't want to know that I did it. So I won't want to keep doing this. But one day I may see my own wrath and own spells of my own tongue and shut you up because you will see me in a problem. Okay. It says, laugh because you always knew that you could work on yourself and leave the problems out. People do not need to know you and don't need to know me either. Okay, says a water sign and maybe even a fire sign. Says, I left you to work on yourself so you can move on and study that. Could be an air sign or a water sign. Says, I will close the door now and leave you to it and let you dry out of all the misery and pain that you've gone through, and people will see that you're not going to be sinning again. You'll never see bad news come to you again. You'll never see liberty taken on you again. You'll never see uses of negative karma on you again, or problems in your mind again. You'll never see these things. Okay, all right, the universe is telling you that you'll never see these things again. So that's good, Scorpios. I like that for you guys. Okay, anything else? All right, that's it. So you'll never see those things again. Right, so let's see what's going on with your work. Because I always knew that you had problems, liberty taking with me, and I don't want to know that you're going to do it again. Someone sees that they have cried, or they have potentially felt somewhat shame or guilt inside themselves, and being loyal to a person or a customer doesn't help the situation when they're always mean. Okay, so you might have had to deal with a mean customer at work, okay, or a mean person at work. It says, one day you'll shadow me and see that I'm better off without you. It says, karma is coming for you if you keep speaking about people in negative ways. So just be careful how you deal with people at work, okay? Because it looks like you have to shadow someone, you know, that's, you know, giving you better examples to deal with situations, okay? Telling you that you need to be wise, okay? It says, I want to know that you are wise, and I don't want to hear that you're shouting or telling anyone off, but I will listen and hear that you're negative, and don't want to hear that you're doing that again. Please caution yourself with the wind and let yourself dry up of all that bad news and let yourself free from the negative karma. It could be leniency right now. Lenience. So someone's being a bit lenient with you right now. Okay. Okay. Anything else for work for Scorpio? So this work is not so bad, but it's also not so great. So you just wonder if you can be loyal to your work and study that and listen out for anything bad or good. Says good news is coming. No one is going to work on you in negative ways, but listen out for fraudulent members of police in the mind games of another person that wants to say that they did it. They didn't want you to see it, but they did it. They did something that they didn't want you to know about, but they did it. Okay. They did something that they didn't want you to know about, but they did it. Okay. Okay. Says, I hate that I could tell you off and make you feel bad for my own evilness. Okay. I have been contemplating selling my soul to a negative mind game I play, and I play it well, but I don't want you to see that I do that. It could be a Virgo or someone with, you know, the mentality of one, as someone has done fraudulent activities or negative mind games they play on you to put you in the same predicament or make you think it's going to happen to you. Oh, negative. All right, so let's see what's going on with business for Scorpios. Business for Scorpios. Business for Scorpio. My business is my business and always going to be your business once I've dealt with the business. And when you deal with the business, I will work on the business. And I'm working on the business when you deal on, in your own way on the business. And I will work with you when I feel like it. So someone's kind of being a bit, you know, controlling. Doesn't know which way to go. I'm hearing something's being ruled out as well. Says I like the fact that you know that everything is going to be okay. Just work on what it is I will say one day when I open up and speak to you. Okay, so someone's waiting for someone to speak to them. It says you haven't done this, but you could have, and you made me feel like you was, but I feel like I've changed my mind. I don't want to give you this. So someone may have felt like he was being deceptive or fraudulent, but doesn't want to give you that. It says one day I will spill the beans and let you know you did, and then I tell you off and then make you build up the courage to build it back up and say you didn't do it right, but you did do it properly the first time, or maybe not, and you didn't know how, but you could solve the problem and be practical to your own self, or maybe be loved one day in a good way and not listen to anything bad. I feel like you can work on this and solve the problem and not make me feel so smug. I feel like I'm smug because I love the fact that I let you down or let you go or let you believe it's always going to be a problem. So someone's making you believe something's always going to be a problem in business or something. It says, I don't think I want to hear this, but I do know that I can work on myself and be better to you. Some of you guys want to move forward and know that you could be better to your business, okay? And maybe someone that's in your business, so to speak, wants to know that they could be better to you. It could be a fire sign, or it could be a woman, you know, someone that's pregnant or carrying a child or something to do with maybe giving you details of planning yourself or helping yourself in a better way, and certainly wanting to know they can sell their souls to your mind and help you sort out your business in a practical way, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on with your love life, Scorpios. Love life for Scorpios. Love life. It says, I think it sucks. Oh dear. Okay, it says it's open to marriage one day if I please my mind and sell my soul to the right person and give myself good karma, but I don't know if I can do this without the person driving me crazy first. Ugh. Some of you guys know there's too much people out there driving you crazy first. It's like, where's the happiness for me to do that? Where's the person to match my vibe to make me do that? Okay, what else is going on? It says someone doesn't mean well by you and doesn't want to practice good karma with you, but doesn't know how to support you either, and doesn't know how to support your ideas, and means well but doesn't mean well, but doesn't really mean well when they always mean about their mind or their mind games or their selves or their mood. It says negative karma is there for you if you want it, and not so nice energies and not so great news. It says bad news is there for anyone that believes that they're going to be leaving me out, because I wouldn't know if you're going to leave me, but I wouldn't want you there either. And this could be an earth sign or an air sign, okay? Let's see what else is going on for Scorpios in love. Anything else? No. Okay, it says I'm open to loving you. When I get you, I will love you, okay? That could be a Gemini that wants to love you, Scorpios. It says there's also an air sign that doesn't want to love you, so potentially make sure you know who they are. It says karma will be yours if you join forces with this person. Don't speak about it, but bad news is there overall with your love life. Oh, sorry to hear that, Scorps. It could be that you have good karma with, you know, a fire sign maybe. I do see the fire signs going a distance with you guys. Says, I know that I don't always have good news with this person, but I do leave them to believe everything will be better one day. Some of you know that it will be better one day. Okay, it's not always great with the person, but you'll be better with them. Things will get better one day. Okay, so let's see what's going on with those. Let's see what's going on with singles. I hate knowing I'm single, and I try to warn myself not to be this way, but I can't stop the universe from telling me off or making me feel like I'm pretending and making me feel like I'm pretending. I'm pretending. It's always a joke, isn't it? It's making me feel like I'm a joke. Love life is certainly not going to be something that I'm involved in until 1 week later when I see a person, or 2 or 3 or 4 or years. Who knows? I just don't think I'm in love right now. Oh. Says one day I will hear it, but I just don't see it. Says there's too many deceptive games, mind games, lies, or problems, and I just don't know what to do. Says one day I will see a week where good fortune will come, and then another will not come, but then another will come and won't come. And when will I get wed? Someday or the other, I don't know, but I just don't see it happening, and I can't see myself loving someone else, or maybe even giving something to someone that's going to make me feel proud of who I am. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with those that are in a relationship. Those that are in a relationship, Scorpios. When you get married, you will see problems come. Oh. Maybe you need to solve certain things now with your lover so you don't see problems come in the marriage later on. It says, I know that the man does not want me. He doesn't, but he does want me to. And one day I will marry him or not. But I just can't be certain whether or not I should. It's just something I say. It's not working, is it? I don't know if I can marry someone that's always going to potentially make me feel like bad news is there with someone else, or maybe even a person around them that wants to speak to them, or even steal them away from me, or make me feel jealous, or make me feel sad. Don't feel like I need this. Oh. Says I will love the person one day, but I can't support my ideas, and I feel like I haven't been able to do so. It's bad news if I'm always trying and they're not trying with me, and I always get luck that's never going to be good for me, or even guilty pleasures of their own get hold of me and let me think, why am I in this? Oh. This is that every time I'm always left out, and I feel like I'm left out, like I'm always alone in the relationship. Oh. Sorry to hear you're going through that, Scorps. It says, when will it change? I just don't know how to solve the situation. Maybe it's a mystery that can't be told. Maybe it's a mystery that just can't be delivered to me in a way that karma is going to support my ideas. Oh. All right, so let's see what's going on with those that are in a marriage. Those in a marriage right now, Scorpios in marriage. You all have bad news with your mind games, and men are always going to be the issue for you right now. Certainly not going to be supporting you, or maybe making you feel bad for who you are. Maybe not so much at times, but sometimes they do, and maybe they don't know how to support you right now because they're controlling. Okay, so some of you are in very controlling marriages right now. Okay, it says, I will never want to know that my partner treats me that way, and I'll always support him to make him feel better. So I will love him and make him feel better. So some of you are going to make your partner feel supported and make him feel better. Okay. All right. It's not all of you are going through bad luck in marriages. It says, I love my person. I would never want him to feel bad, but I always got to wait and make him feel better first. Then when I wait and make him feel better first, I will steal his attention and say, do you need me? I promise to give you something if you need me, but I can't always give it to you in the way you want. I just know that you need me sometimes, and you may not need me at other times, and I'll leave it at that. Okay. I want to know that you'll wed me one day and marry me. I do need you. One day I do need you. Possibly even wanting to know a Cancerian can marry you, or maybe the Cancerian feels like they need you. Okay. There is someone here that bleeds you dry with negative mind games and always plays you but doesn't know how to support you. Could be a Libra, it could be another water sign, or it could be a earth sign, or it's just this Cancerian is studying you so much that she wants you to believe that you're already in a marriage with them but doesn't know how to believe the idea. Says the idea, it's not, it says you're not going to marry me, okay? It's almost like you're not going to marry me. Oh dear. Okay. So I hate the fact that you feel that way. Just don't know how to support you with that. Just don't want to. Okay, so some Scorpios don't even want to support that person with that. Okay. Because I hate the fact that I could call you out and be a problem to you and make you feel like you're going to get married to me, and then you're going to get married to me and we'll always be together. And I'll never get what I want. I hate the fact that I could give you that. So the man doesn't want to even give her that, or give maybe you that, I don't know. And, you know, never have what he wants. He says, I'm controlling my mind. I will never let the woman marry me. I will never let her deal with me in a way that she's going to deal with her mind, and let her mind feel the wrath of mine, because I will never want to know that she's spending the night with someone else or sleeping with me in my mind about who she is and wants to partner up with me one day. She will never get me like that. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on with let's see what's going on with the individuals. What's going on with Scorpio and Aries? Scorpio and Aries. Scorpio and Aries. Scorpio and Aries. Aries hates the fact that you're sleeping with someone else and doesn't want to sell their soul to you about it. Doesn't want to tell you about it, but does want to speak to you in your mind and say, why are you doing that? Why are you sleeping with someone else? Oh, this person doesn't like that you've moved on with someone else. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio and Taurus. Scorpio and Taurus. Scorpio and Taurus. Taurus hates the fact that they could smell you from afar and never want to deal with you. I love you but don't love you, and don't want to deal with you and hate you, and don't want to speak about it but just don't want to say that they're sorry or help you with any type of mind games or negative energy. Just want to steal you away from your mind and say, did you do something? Do you need my help? I'll support you, but I don't want to deal with you either. This person doesn't really want to deal with you. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. Gemini and Scorpio. Gemini is saying they see you and don't see you, and wonder if you see them but don't see them, and laugh because they don't love you and don't want you but don't need you either. Okay. What's going on with Cancerian and Scorpio? Cancerian and Scorpio. Scorpio hates Cancerian and hates knowing Cancerian could speak to them or even steal their mind and say, I have to steal your mind away one way or the other to stay with you, just to stay with you to see if you're okay, or wonder if you're okay, because I will stay with you. I just don't want to stay with you in your ways and in the ways that you want. Okay, this person doesn't really want to stay with you in the ways that you want. Because I always knew that I wanted to stay with you, but I just don't know how to stay with you. It does say the other person would rather stay with me than stay with you, or I would stay with you, but I don't want to stay with them. I just don't know if I could stay with both of you, or maybe even make you feel like you've got me. Just don't want that. Don't want that, but I always will stay with you, though. I feel like Scorpio feels that way. So what does Cancerian feel? Cancerian wants to know they can stay too and doesn't want to know that they're moving on. Okay, and Scorpio does not want to stay with you though, but it does say Scorpio is the one that doesn't want to stay, but does but doesn't. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Leo and Scorpio. Leo hates the fact that Scorpio always spells their name in their mind and says there's no one else but you. Let me know that you're there, and doesn't like it but doesn't want to hear that bad news is going to help them solve their problems. So she always tell me off and make me feel bad, and then I have to steal it back and make you feel bad. I don't want to keep doing this, but I do. Don't like you and I don't want to deal with you. You're always there, but you always want me to feel bad too. Okay, let's see what's going on with Scorpio and Virgos. Oh, wait a minute. Leo says they don't care. They still want you, but they don't know how to support you and give you good karma. And don't know how to study you more than this and help you move on, and don't want to deal with you and don't want to live with you and don't want to support you and don't want to help you in your mind. Don't want to say that they're doing something bad with you. They don't want to deal with anything that you've got going on, but don't want to live with you. Don't want to live with you. Oh, that's not nice. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Virgos and Scorpios. Virgo hates dealing with Scorpio and doesn't want to deal with Scorpio at this time. Okay, so what's going on with Libras and Scorpio hates Libra, or Scorpio doesn't need to speak to Libra right now. Oh dear. Libra hates knowing that they're dealt with in this way as well, but Scorpio knows they're taking their time and making sure they have time alone, or maybe have time to spend alone, and maybe give them that, but don't want to know that Libra is always going to be told off, because they always tell them off, but not in the ways that they see it. It says Libra will always be told off by me, but I won't want them to know. Okay, fair enough. What's going on with Scorpio and Scorpio? Scorpio and Scorpio. Scorpio and Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio does not like Scorpio, and Scorpio does not want to wear Scorpio thin with negative jealousy or mind games. It doesn't want to stay or pretend that they're where they need to be in life, or want to know where they're with each other or not. It says whether they're with each other or not, they'll weather the storm and come back to each other or not. It says one day they may not speak to each other and leave it at that. It says I'll always speak to you, but I will never speak to you in your mind, and I'll never deal with you again. Okay. It says I hate you always, and I don't want to deal with you anymore. Okay. Right. It says I know that I have to speak to you in this way to make sure you knew it. You knew that I wasn't going to return. You knew it. Okay. Anything else? It says that's all for the Scorpio. So let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Scorpio. Sag hates the fact that Scorpio wants to win, and Scorpio does not need to win. When they do win, they always laugh at Sag and make them feel bad. It says, frankly, always making me feel bad was always your duty. So why would I not want to know that you're bad news? You always make me feel bad, says Scorpio. And then Scorpio knows that they're jealous of Sag at times, but doesn't really show it. But doesn't really deal with them in that way either. Just wants to know that they're selling themselves out to calm it in their own mind, and never mind why they have to deal with the situation more. They just don't know how to support each other and leave each other at that, and want to know that they can spend a night, 2 nights or 3 living with each other in their mind, or able to work with each other at times, because they do, but don't know how to support each other today or even tomorrow until they solve their issues. It says bad news for Scorpio and Sag, and it doesn't say good news is there at all, but they will solve their problems one day. Take 2 moments out to release your mind from negative karma and work with yourself if you have to. Okay. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio and karma. I don't know what kind of karma that is, honey, but it's tiring energies. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio and Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn loves Scorpio and Scorpio loves Capricorn, but Capricorn can't deal with Scorpio at times, and Scorpio doesn't want to deal with them today. Okay. And doesn't really care for them like that either. Leave me alone is what Scorpio is saying, because I don't want you either. Why do you think I'm always wanting you? Okay. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio and Aquarius. Scorpio and Aquarius. Scorpio and Aquarius. Scorpio and Aquarius. Aquarius hates the fact Scorpio is laughing at them and making fun at them. Doesn't know why they're making fun at Scorpio either, but they do, and don't know how to stop. They just feel like they can laugh at them and make them feel like they're loved, but they're laughed at, and they're loved, but they're laughed at. Scorpio does not care about these people and want to know that they are potentially moved on. Making sure they move on is something that they wonder about. When is it going to happen? Okay. What's going on with Scorpio and Pisces? Pisces does not want to speak to you and wants to know they can steal your mind and put you back in your place and say, you big fool, why do you think I'm going to live with you or be there for you when I know that I don't want to? Just bleed me dry. Is that what you want? Take my money and live with me and then tell me you don't want me anymore. Is that what you want? Leave me out, why don't you? Yeah. Scorpio does not want to bleed Pisces dry. Pisces always thinks that way but doesn't understand who Scorpio is. Right, that was your reading, tarot reading. Let's see what's going on with your messages from your angels, Scorpios. It says clear your space, Archangel Jasiel. Get rid of clutter and clear the energy around you and use Feng Shui. It says you are safe, Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. It says chakra clearing, Archangel Metatron. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using geometric shapes. It says passion, Archangel Hanel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. It says take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intentions to manifest blessings into your life. Manifest those blessings, my darlings. So let's see what's going on with the universal messages. It says hope is the conduit for miracles. It says there's a stream of love supporting my dreams. It says I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. It says when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. It says when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Okay. It also says I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Okay. It also says the presence of love will always cast out fear. Beautiful. So let's see what numbers we have for you guys. Number 10, number 12, number 18, number 14, number 16, number 17, number 11, number 2, and number 9. Number 9. That's your numbers, my lovely. So that was your reading. I hope it gets better for you moving forward, and I will speak to you guys in your next one. Ciao for now. Bye.